everybody. Stopping in to do a quick unboxing. I kind of partially unboxed because the box was ginormous. So this is the stuff I got in the Stampin' Up Kit sale, which, you know, sometimes you just gotta lose your mind. I will start with the Not a Kit, and this paper I'm going to use, it's Christmas Tags and More 6x6 paper, and it is all these it's kind of a mix and match kit, so you can make stuff, like if you wanted to make a card, you literally can cut this and you have your background paper, whatever. Pretty on both sides. That is beautiful. There's the B side of that. That one's going to be hard to show. It's basically just kind of a green diamond kind of thing. And then there's this, which is a beautiful plaid, and then green snowflakes or stars. And then these. And this is the main reason I wanted this, was these little pop-outs. So I'm going to do, there's 2 sheets of each of these, and there's, looks like 1, 2, 2 different kinds of ephemera. So cute little Christmas trees and stockings, and so I'm going to do a tuxedo card with like a pop-out section, and these are going to be nice for making the little pop-out section. So now that they're everywhere, I will attempt to put this back away. These will make adorable tags, and I have a tag die that might just be perfect for it. Mess, what a mess. Alright, so bunch of kits, and I'm just going to do quick through these because I find like looking at kits in a catalog is just not the same as looking at kits up close. Throw a bunch of plastic towards in the general vicinity of the trash can. Here's a stamp set with a butterfly, like a crosshatch. It says, "Thank you, I appreciate your kindness for you. I feel lucky to have you." And a pecan pie Stampin' Spot. I love that they come with Stampin' Spots, because then when I travel I can just take ink with me and it's tiny. So you can see, comes with all of the things you need to make it's like 8 cards. I don't think I'm going to open that one right this second, because I'm going to guess that's going to be a disaster. It does also have the background art usually for this when you and if you lose it out of here, Stampin' Up generally has it on their website to print. I like kits for, you know, you're in a hurry and you want to make some stuff. Christmas Wishes kits. And you can make these kits just like they say, or do alternatives, and sometimes like the envelopes are so pretty you can make extra cards out of the envelopes. So this one comes with a pretty peacock. I guess I should be putting those back where I got them, but which, by the way, one of my all-time favorite colors is Pretty Peacock. And stamp set that says, "Merry wishes. May whatever brings you love and joy be yours this season and throughout the new year." And it says Christmas wishes and Merry wishes, Merry Christmas, and then 2 leaves. Leafses. And I actually have heard somebody say that the envelopes on these are especially nice, and that always means I have to check them out. So these kits come with everything you need. It's like the paper pumpkin. Everything you need that if you were like out traveling. It comes with a stamp block. These are dimensionals. Boy, my lighting is poo tonight. And the neighbors are shooting guns again. Because why? Because I'm taping. Some double-sided tape and stamp block and Mercy. Parts for the cards. It does have instruction sheets. Oh, okay. You definitely can't see that this is like a shimmery gold. Those are far too nice to just be throwing in the mail. We'll have to do something with those. Oh, card bases. And generally when those of us who decide we're going to do extra stuff with these, instead of folding it in half and just making a card base, I mean, obviously they're gorgeous on their own. You cut it in half and use each of these as a card front. It's all how you want to use your kit, what you want to get out of it. Some gold and red stripies. Holly berries, it looks like, but those aren't holly leaves. Some other leaves and pine boughs. And these all pop out. And then it always has these sentiment cut. Well, they don't always. Most of them have these little sentiment cutouts. And these are also foiled gold. Let me see if I can fix the color on this. Not so much. Kind of overcast outside, so I don't have any natural lighting in here today. And then this is when I said they have the stamp stuff. This is your, they print these for multiple languages, so you just get the same printout, but you get the stamps for the language you ordered. If you only made a few Christmas cards every year, you could literally make, like a dozen. You could make all your Christmas cards from one of these kits. By your side kit. I guess I could have done all this opening without you guys, but I really kind of like the surprise along with you. Ew. And that wasn't a bad ew. That was an excited ew. Gold, little gold hearts. Okay. Puppy dogs. Best friends forever. An old olive, which is another classic color. And so it has like a schnauzery looking dog, a basset hound looking dog, kitty cat, a gray kitty cat, and a red kitty cat. Not red, like a Siamese, fire-tipped Siamese. And some hearts. That one's going to be fun. I got this as much for the stamp set as for anything. Best Friends Forever. There's a fish. There's a puppy. There's paw pads. Both of which are dog paw pads, but just two different sizes. A bone. Here's to True Friend. I'll always be by your side. Since I'm a dog groomer and I love puppies, I like to make lots of cards for people who like dogs. So. In the middle of all this is I got a stamp cut and emboss. It's an embossing folder that's 3D Wreath. And I have yet to be sad with the 3D embossing folders from Stampin' Up. Well, I just love 3D embossing folders. So I think it's gonna emboss nicely, and then probably, you know, I can Jacob's coat it or something fun. And then I got this stamp set, which I resisted for as long as I could resist it. And it is made to, you can stamp it all together, it kind of puzzles together, or you can stamp them individually. And die, you know, they're Proteas, so here's to you. Beautiful blues. This one I got for my sister. Like, I'm going to make a bunch of cards for her. I mean, blue is one of my favorite colors, but it is my sister Bonnie's favorite color. Comes with Night of Navy. A stamp set that says, "You're in my thoughts." Hold on, let me see if I can see what it says on the... I'll look on the pictures because that's far too clear to see. By clear, I mean see-through, not visibly clear. With comfort, wishing you comfort, sending love. So this obviously is meant to be kind of like a sympathy, but obviously you can stamp whatever sentiments on this. These are just classically beautiful blues. I want to see the card bases because this is definitely one I'm going to do some alternatives with, because why wouldn't we? Oh, and don't forget, if you're a journal maker, to save all these cardboard backers, because journal cover. All right, so they say, wishing you comfort, you're in my thoughts, sending love. And these little leaves. And again, stamp block, tape, pretty little blue jewels. Now see, this is where I get sad because I wish that they sold just these blue jewels, because that blue is gorgeous. I'd say it's, they've got Night of Navy in here, but that looks a very misty moonlight. So here are some gorgeous little flower pop-outs that come with it. And so these layer up for your sentiments. And here's a front cover that is, in my opinion, begging to be a shaker. So you see how, like, these envelopes, they're, first of all, they're really good quality paper, and you can cut these and make it part of a card instead of using this as an envelope, or use it as an envelope if you want to just make them just how the instructions are. They've really stepped up their game on their kits, and they're gorgeous. And so we have this beautiful blue. And then it's a plain white on the back. Not that that's sentiment, it's tags for labels. Just this sort of watercolory background. And then this double beautifully, I just don't even, that's one that would be hard to improve on. Just beautiful. Uh-oh. We'll hide that one till last. Painted Wishes Kit. So this one comes with some thread. Oh, mercy. I am going to guess, I'm going to message and find out because I'm going to guess this should also have come with Pretty Peacock, and there isn't one in there, so I will let them know. Their customer service is really good, and they get right on it and bring you your stuff. So here are our cards with these lovely pinks and some peach, and those envelopes. The envelopes are almost as pretty as the cards. That one's determined to get over here. Oh, it's fine. It's because I bought 2 of them. This, I'm very excited about. It does not have a stamping spot because it doesn't have any stamping involved. It is just a put together tags. So this is the Nutcracker Tags. It is currently sold out, and it will be back October 27th, I think it currently says, which means you could get it as part of like your starter kit for the price $35 for $125 worth of stuff. But so it comes with these adorable nutcrackers, including a girl nutcracker, and background tags. And then it has layers of hats and boots so that you can layer it up and make it more fussy. And then holly leaves with multiple colors. And it has, these are glittery for you, cheers to the last of the years. Trying to read the ones that are sending joy, believe in the magic of Christmas, and Frida and any of my other friends who speak other languages, if you want me to throw these in one of the German ones or French ones in your care package, let me know. So I'm going to have fun playing with this one. Again, they all come with instructions. I have a bad habit with all things, including like, you know, putting together furniture, halfway reading instructions. But it comes with the little string, and so it shows what's supposed to go with each one, and I'm assuming you can mix and match. But what you end up with are 3, 6, 9, 12 Nutcracker tags, and I think they're gorgeous. So that is my unboxing. I am going to use those Christmas tags and more paper, the first thing I opened, which of course it's over here. And I'm going to come back later and make, this is just a little not so great prototype of a tuxedo card with paper. It was sitting on my desk, and then here's notes to what not to do because I cut these wrong. So I'm going to do that with some of these. So I'll be back later. I hope you guys are having a great day. Give me a shout. Like, thank you. Like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff. Sorry about bouncing the camera. I'm a table tapper. So have a great day, guys. Bye.